The heck is that? Hey guys, Ralph coming at you from down by the water. Found another little quiet spot here and grabbed myself a coffee. Good old sexy brew. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I brought down my practice pad, but right now it's covered in this, which was supposed to be collard green tacos. I guess they didn't stay upright in the backpack, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to eat this. I've been enjoying replacing buns and wraps and stuff with collard greens. Takes some getting used to, but it's a good way to replace that that grain that is eventually turned into sugar. So, and I'm trying to avoid that right now, trying to pay attention to my diet. Raindrops are falling on my head. So it's Tuesday, happy Tuesday. I didn't vlog yesterday, guys, and I just wanted to take a second and chat about it. It's kind of an awkward thing to talk about, but Lou mentioned it, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna continue to be open and honest with you guys. Basically, Sunday night, I barely got any sleep for some reason after the busy weekend. I don't know what it was in particular, but I didn't sleep. And sleep is very important when you're not recovering from an injury, and it seems to be even more important for me right now. And I only got a couple hours of sleep, and yesterday was a little bit messy. Just a lot of emotional problems, anxiety, and it was a little bit frustrating, and it kind of got me down because it's been months since I've dealt with anything like that. I thought I had the emotions under control. I thought I had the anxiety under control, and I thought I had the sleep under control. And you know, after feeling like you've kind of gotten over that hump and then hitting the wall again, it's a little bit frustrating. Luckily, last night, thanks to Lou and night-to-night tea and just a good schedule, I got a great sleep. So I'm feeling much better today. But it's weird to have that kind of fear. The heck is that? It's weird to have that kind of lingering fear of anxiety, and now I feel kind of vulnerable. But then I was listening to a podcast this morning, and it was talking about how growth happens over a long period of time. We're so used to instant gratification, and sometimes a step back also means progress. So I'm trying to look at it in a positive way, trying to move forward, and it's also, what the heck is that? I'm vlogging here. It's also getting me excited about the podcast, and this is what I want to segue into, because I don't want this to be a downer vlog. I'm having a good day today, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far, and I'm really excited about the podcast for a couple reasons, okay? I submitted the podcast to iTunes on the weekend, so hopefully it'll be up within the next week. My plan is to publish podcasts every Tuesday, and this is an experiment, like I've said before, so I'm doing a total of 10 episodes, and then we'll see what you guys think and take it from there. When it goes live in the next week, and I will let you know, I'll tweet it out, there are going to be 2 episodes. One is introducing you to the podcast and letting you know why we called it My Parents' Basement, and just giving you guys a bit of a brief overview on our situation and why we wanted to start the podcast. The second episode is with a friend who owns a cafe called Anchor Coffee, and we geek out on coffee.
And when these coffee grounds are exposed to that pressure, what it does is it emulsifies the oils that are naturally in the coffee. And what that does is draws out the natural sugars that are in the coffee. So when done right, an espresso machine acts like a magnifying glass.
And so if you guys are part of the Sexy Brew crew, if you guys are into coffee at all, you're going to enjoy this conversation, because we just geek out about coffee, and I think Kyle is a wonderful guest, and he's a great first guest. Technically Lou's the first guest, because I'm hosting the podcast, but she's going to be a regular guest, so I'm excited about that. And then finally, I'm going to be talking to my doctor. I think I mentioned this before, about concussions. We've set up an hour-long phone conversation to talk about concussions. He's going to talk about diagnosis, mechanism, what is a concussion. He's going to talk about treatment and rehabilitation. And I just think the topic has come up a lot, especially for me in the last little while, and it's a very confusing topic for people, especially when related to emotional symptoms. It's hard for people to understand, and it's frustrating to try and explain those things to people. So I hope that this podcast will be an enlightening podcast for people who are going through concussion recovery, or for people who are trying to understand someone going through concussion recovery. And I'm really excited for that. So stay tuned. I'll keep you guys up to date. I'm really excited. And yeah, that is my Tuesday update for you guys. We're still gonna post our comedy stand-up on Friday. That is all for today, guys. Have a great day. Get your sleep, please. And love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace. How am I gonna eat this?
Hey, Chico, we just be chillin'.